Hi, this is GT Report. Welcome to Oulton Park for the opening round of the 2022 Intelligent Money British GT Championship. We're dead excited. Here we go. So here we are, we're in the pit lane, qualifying's just finished, and it was quite an interesting session. We've got Balfour Motorsport on pole for race 1, with a pretty impressive lap from Sean Balfe to get him there. What do you reckon, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, it was a cracking lap. The Audi's been on pace all day, really. It's the new Evo 2 version, which I think has got that extra little bit of speed, and I think it seems to be a lot friendlier for the hands, which Sean proved just by really dominating that opening session.
Second place went to Richard Neary in the Team ABBA Mercedes, which we've got right here behind us. Again, cracking effort from the team there.
Yeah, no, absolutely cracking. I think, Richard and Sam are never short of confidence in their own abilities, and I think, it is justified, to be fair. That ABBA Mercedes, it's the older version, but it still does really well. And I think, Richard proved today that as an AM, he's got plenty of speed.
Absolutely. And I mean, Sam, he was went out in the second session for the pros.
Yeah, he finished just outside the top 10. Nothing particularly wrong with Sam's lap, really. I think it's just a case of there's just so many fast pros in British GT now that I just think sometimes you're going to slip outside that top 10. I think the top 10 was going by about a second. So I think it was a case of, one corner slightly better, one straight slightly faster, one braking point slightly later, and that outside the top 10 would have been 6th, 5th, 4th. So I think there's nothing against Sam.
So third in race 1 will be Morgan Tilbrook in the Enduro Motorsports McLaren. Another cracking effort from him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Morgan, you can see his progress. He's followed him from the very start of last season, where I think he was good, but I think you could tell he was lacking that little bit of confidence in real high speed, high downforce GT racing. Now, he the one at Donington, they're starting off strong again here. So yeah, I think it's just a continuation of good form from Morgan, really.
And Marcus Clutton for the pro race.
Yep, he was 5th in the second qualifying session for the pros, and again it was just a very tight qualifying session. I think they'll be happy with that. I think there's still some work to be done in the car, I think, but it's there or thereabouts, and I think a good race from them, and that's easily a podium.
So here we are outside Ram Racing, and that's the Ian Logie Jules Gounon car, which is on pole certainly for this race 2, with a banging lap from Jules Gounon.
Yeah, I mean, the previous lap record before this race was a 1 minute 32.869, which was 4 years ago by Phil Keane. Jules smashed that by about 0.6 of a second. He did a 1 minute 32.2 ish, and I mean, absolutely just dominated it. I mean, chatting to him afterwards, he said, well, could have had a little bit more speed, but he didn't want to try and push it any harder. So I think, what a remarkable lap already was made even more remarkable by the fact that he thinks he could go faster. So
yeah, absolutely. And so I mean, Ian Logie, I think he's going for the championship this year, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I think the championship has to be his goal this year. I think he's run it close in years gone past. I think last year he was second in the championship, I think, overall with Yelmer Berman. Now he's with Jules Gounon, who, I mean, no offence to Yelmer at all, but Jules is just absolutely top class, and you can see the speed he's shown. Yeah. He's absolutely loving Oulton Park. He loves the old school nature of Oulton Park, and I think, a strong start for them this weekend, and I mean, the title has to be what they've got their eyes on.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, next door in the Ram garage, we've got Jamie Caroline as well, who's sort of returning to the championship after winning GT4 a couple of years ago.
Yes.
I mean, the guy's a great racer, isn't it? Great to see him in a GT3 car.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, he's definitely got the speed. The speed's there. Was from the off. I think he set the fastest time in free practice 1, and that was with his third lap of the session, about 10 minutes in. So I think, yeah, you can't see he's not got the speed. I think it'll build throughout the year, and I think having someone like Jules next door to be able to lean on and get advice from, if Jamie wants to get advice from him, of course.
I think Caroline, he's an absolutely elbows out racer. I don't think he's going to be overawed by having Jules going on next door to him, is he?
No, he's not a person who gets overawed by fame or GT factory drivers next door to him. I think he'll do what he always wants to do, which is go as fast as possible and try and get as many wins as possible.
Okay, and so on pole for the first race on Monday in GT4 is the Audi from Stella Motorsports. Still out in scrutineering, so there's no sign of it here at the minute. But yeah, absolutely cracking lap from Richard Williams.
Yeah, I mean, that Audi's always had speed. It's not quite had the consistency over the last couple of years, but I think over the winter it seems to have really hit the ground running, and Richard was a full 6/10 clear of the rest of the field as well. So I mean, where he got that time from was absolutely remarkable. I think the Audi really likes Oulton Park. I think the team are really doing well with it, and I think it'll be interesting to see how they get on.
So Newbridge Motorsport, they were on pole for the GT4. It's Darren Turner again. He got pole last year. He's done it again. He's what you expect, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say Darren Turner and an Aston Martin. I think the only result you particularly expect is a pole position. Really. I mean, Andy smashed the lap record too by about 4 seconds. He dipped into the 1 minute 41s. The previous lap record was a 1 minute 42.3. He was a 1:41.9. Probably a lot down to the new tyre. There's a new tyre construction in British GT this year, and it's allowing drivers to unlock a lot more speed. And I mean that's been proven in GT4, where I think Will Burns set the record, and then about a lap later Darren just came along and absolutely smashed it. So I think we're on for probably the fastest ever GT race, I think.
So that's it from us. That was qualifying here at Oulton Park for the Intelligent Money British GT Championship. Race day is on Monday. It's going to be mad. We're looking forward to it. See you there. Bye bye.
Bye.